Hello there, it's me, Ruby, master of all trades. I apologize for the lighting in my glasses. It will change because I will not be having my glasses on anymore. A few guys wanted to get a makeup tutorial, so I decided to do one, just kind of like my everyday makeup, what I do every day. Well, not every day, but my go-to makeup, I guess. So it's some big ass eyeliner, big ass eyelashes. A lot of y'all wanted to know how to do the star brows, so I will give you all of the information I can today, and hopefully it is helpful. Sorry, I have so many beverages. I have pots, so here's my fucking electrolyte drink. I'm using, what am I drinking? I don't know. It's honestly kind of nasty though. If you like salt, you will love this beverage, as it has 1,000 milligrams of salt and it tastes very salty, but I would not be drinking it if I didn't have pots. Let's begin with the makeup, okay? First thing I start with is this Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I recently got this, so I've only used it a couple of times now, but I do like it, I think. Slay. So I just put that all over my face. It's so quiet because I'm not playing music, but that's okay, because you guys will probably have music, so it doesn't sound weird and silent. I also like to put some on my, like, underneath my neck. I don't necessarily know why, but I do. And also my eyebrows, I should probably shave them, but I'm kind of lazy right now, so I'm just gonna let it be. Oh, I also got a new haircut. Did I say that already? I don't remember. The next thing I use is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Soft Matte Foundation. This is my favorite foundation. I've been using this for a really, really long time, so I can say I am a stan. And I put that obviously all over my face with a beauty sponge. I always prefer sponges. I don't know why. I don't necessarily know if there's that much of a big difference of like application. I feel like the sponge definitely will bring down the coverage. Yeah, I think that looks nice. I hope you guys can see this okay. I was really worried about the setup, but that's fine. Next thing I use is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer. I really like a bright ass concealer, so I like the Fenty line because they have very light concealers. But I put that underneath my eyes, and then I put it on top of my eyelids and kind of to my eyebrows. And then I like to put some on the top of my nose, on my chin, corner of my mouth, corner of my nose, and a little bit there. I don't really know. I kind of put it everywhere. Where do I not put concealer is probably an easier way to say that. Once I'm done with that, I'm using yet another Fenty Beauty product. This is the lavender filter powder. I go hard with the powder because I am a very oily bitch and I hate being oily, so I go really hard. I would honestly, I think I used to wear a powder foundation on top of my regular foundation just because I really like to have that matte base because it just makes me so much happier. Do we look matte enough? I think so. Once I'm done with that, I am going to go in with my favorite fucking makeup product of all time. Can you tell I want them to send me free product really bad? Any of the brands mentioned in this video, if any of y'all are watching this and you work for the brand, send me some makeup. But this is the Freck OG. It's tiny, but it's fucking mighty, bitch. This is my favorite freckle thing of all time. I have tried many other freckle things. I've tried doing them myself without a freckle specific product, and I always go back to the Freck. It's super fucking easy to use. So I just kind of dot it around my face like so. I let it dry for a second and then I just go fucking ham. And then I just keep, I guess I should probably do it on this side so you can see it. But yeah, the more random the dots, the better. And it's just perfect. It's so fucking easy to use. I feel like even if you fuck up, it looks good. Like, genuinely, I'm really sucking Freck's dick, but I'm sorry. I have tried so many other freckle brands and so many other freckle products, and nothing fucking compares. Nothing compares. You guys have a favorite freckle product, though, that isn't Freck, and you want to share? Please feel free to share, because Freck does get a little pricey. It's worth it, though. Like, the last freckle product I had lasted literally years before I got this new one. And keep in mind, I did freckles, like, every fucking day. The only issue I kind of have with Freck is how it goes on my nose, because I get very oily very quick. So sometimes it kind of goes on my nose a little bit weird, but again, I'm an oily bitch. And I like to put on my Freck underneath my blush just because then I think it makes the freckles look a little bit more natural. Not that I'm really going for a natural look, but they tend to look a little bit more. This is embarrassing because this is really fucking old. As you can see, the Anastasia contour kit, I got it for cosplay and I never really figured out how to use it when I was younger. So once I finally figured out how to use it, I was like a grown-ass adult. So it's really fucking old, but it works. The other product I use for contouring is also a Fenty product. It's the Fenty Match Stick. I also like using that, but I use that before powder if I'm gonna use that one. I've been kind of into a powder contour recently. I don't know why. So yeah, I kind of do cheekbones. It's like the buccal fat removal. Is that how you say it? Buccal fat removal. And then I also contour my nose pretty like standard. I don't know. I don't really think I do anything that crazy different with it. Is she looking contoured? Contoured? Contour? Next thing is blush. I use this. It's Alamar Cosmetics. Yeah, I was given this. I don't remember who gave it to me or where I got it from, but I love it. And it comes with like 3 shades, which these 3 shades are always perfect because I usually match it to my outfit or my bangs. So like, for example, I have like this pink and I try to match like what would look best with it, which I think would be this one. I think it would be this one. I don't know. I don't really have like a logic behind that. It just is what feels right. And then I use a brush like this. I haven't really been talking about the brushes I use, but that's okay. I will say I go hard on the blush. A lot of people freak the fuck out. I go hard, baby. I love a fucking bright ass in your motherfucking face blush. I love it. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I love blush. Blush is beautiful. I feel like it makes my makeup look so much more fun. And then I usually bring it like either right across the bridge of my nose or I do the tip of my nose. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling, but I'm doing a little bridge moment right now. Oh, maybe I went a little bit too hard on the blush actually for once. That's okay. It's fine. Next, this is another favorite product of mine that I really need to repurchase because I am very much so almost out of it. But it's the Ofra Cosmetics Pillow Talk highlighter. As you can see, it looks disgusting. I fucking love this highlighter. I love this highlighter so much. As you can see, I'm very excited. So I always just put it like here. See, gorgeous. And then I put it on the tip of my nose too, and sometimes I'll put it on my little chin. But yeah, I always like to bring it up. When I don't have eyebrows, I like to bring my highlight up higher. Another staple of mine, it's this Moschino Sephora collection highlighter that looks like a highlighter. I fucking love this thing. However, I don't think it exists anymore anywhere. But I like to put that on the tip of my nose. Beautifully highlighted, that is. And then I'll put it on my inner corner sometimes too. Beautiful. Next step. Let's fucking go, baby. The next step. I was gifted this for my birthday. And I actually really like this palette. It's a Lacura Smoky. I am obsessed with using this white color for the base of my eyeshadow and my eye look. I will go in with it and literally go over my entire fucking eyelid up to my goddamn eyebrow because it just brightens it. And then I'll also put it underneath because I get a bit of creasing underneath my eyelids. It's just the way my eyelids are, and I think that can help with it, and also helps with blending out my eyeshadow that I put underneath my eye. But yeah, I don't know, this is literally the perfect fucking shade for it. Slay. The next step is black. I use this Anastasia Prism palette. I love the black in this, and I use this teeny little brush to pack on the black underneath my eye. This is go crazy time, as was the blush. This is also go crazy time because if you really want a crazy ass look, you gotta go hard with the fucking under eyeshadow, in my opinion. So even when it feels like it's too much, it's probably not too much. Sorry if you can't tell, I'm fucking blind and I have to get so goddamn close to my mirror to even see what I'm doing. So if it looks a little shitty, it's because I'm trying not to get too close to my mirror so you guys can still see what the fuck I'm doing. I guess I could also just do this. Wow. I'm a genius, guys. But yeah, I just go for a full raccoon. Like, if I don't look like I'm gonna be climbing out of your garbage can in the middle of the night, I don't want it. And I know it looks insane now. I think it's gonna look insane no matter what if you don't do makeup like this, but just stick with me. And then I use a small little like blendy brush with nothing on it and I just blend out the bottom, or the whole thing, I guess, kind of. And then I decide if it's blended enough, and if I like how it tapers out or fades out, I add more black on, because it kind of lightens the black that was closer to your eye, and you want it to be dark. And the kind of good thing about doing makeup like this is it really doesn't matter if you fuck up, because it looks like it's part of the look, to be honest. So if you're nervous, don't be. Literally, like, the messier it is, the more purposeful and intentional it looks. So like, who the fuck cares, you know? So yeah, that's how I do my under eye moment. And then after I do that, I'm gonna use a black eyeliner. This is a NYX Professional Line Loud crayon, and I just warm it up on my hand first, and then I put it in my lash line. I know some people really are not about the lash line. Oh god, that felt terrible. I like how I'm like, I know some people don't like it, but I like it's fine. Also, that felt terrible. Next step is eyeliner, and this is where we get serious. Okay, this is the serious part. Everybody be serious. I hope that I can kind of help with this, because a lot of people ask me how to do eyeliner. This is how I do it. So the first thing I do is I create a line that's kind of straight, because I like my eyeliner to be kind of like straight out. So I do that on that side and then that side. The next step I do is I take kind of the end and I go straight up, and I keep my eyes looking forward, because if you do this, then you won't see how it matches up like when your eyes are open, so you have more control over what it looks like when your eyes open. I really hope that makes sense. Watch along, because I think it will make more sense if you watch. You see, now I'm gonna fill it in. Oh, I forgot to mention, I use the Epic eyeliner in black from NYX. It's my favorite one. I always like pen eyeliners the best. I've tried many eyeliners in my days. This is always what I prefer. So once you fill it in, you just want to shape it a little bit better. So like this one is really swooped, but I want it to go more straight. And then it looks a little short and stubby. So I'm gonna start lengthening it, and then also reshaping the top a little bit more. I swear to God, anytime I do my eyeliner on a video, it looks like shit. But once I shape that, I'm also gonna reshape the bottom a little bit, which helps a lot. You see, I really like starting small, because if you start small, it's a lot easier to add to than to take away, in my opinion. And this side's looking good. This other side is kind of looking a little crazy, but that's okay. See? Sometimes one will just look better than the other. Who the fuck cares? Especially if you're gonna put on big ass eyelashes afterwards, who cares? No one's really gonna be able to tell. That's about the same, I think. Give or take. And then for the part that I always do is, well, first of all, I'm gonna start filling in the eyeliner. So I start with just doing my lash line, not my lash line, my eyelid, and I just start filling in the eyeliner like normal, and I'll do the same to the other end, other side. I feel like you can't fucking see what I'm doing, and for that I apologize. See, just did a little bloop bloop. And I like to use the side kind of instead of like direct. So yeah, it looks like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and kind of add a swoop there to connect it, and then that kind of gives me guidance on how thick to make my eyeliner. See. And then when I open, it looks like it is all connected too. See? Oh fuck. Wait, don't feel bad if you do that, because that actually is going to help us immensely in a minute. I'm gonna do the same to this side. See, beautiful, beautiful. This is the part that I like to do. So I like to take this line and bring it out like that. See, so it's like a little C kind of thing, and then I'll fill that in more and it's done. And yeah, they don't look perfect. And next is the star brows. I just kind of go where my eyebrow naturally is, and I do a star, and I do another star, and another, and another. And sometimes I feel like I kind of fuck up a little bit, so I just add more depending on how I'm feeling. They're a little wonky, but it's okay. And then I use the ColourPop QT Mark Milk Makeup. Also has a good star stamp that I have used before. Another fun thing you can do if you don't have shaved eyebrows is you can kind of just stick it underneath your eyes, and I feel like that's really cute. So I did both so you could see kind of the vibe. Next thing is lashes. I am a fucking whore for the Kiss lashes. These are really pretty ones. I like to use the ones that are called Teddy for like my everyday makeup, or my normal go-to is I use Teddy. I fucking love that eyeliner. Eyeshadow? Eyelash. And usually when I go to use eyelashes, my number one tip is to make sure that they're very bendy. So like really fucking bend that lash. And then I've put a mass amount of glue on there. What glue do I use? Is this Kiss? Duo Lash Glue. I love Duo Lash Glue, specifically the one with the wand. I just think it's really nice and very easy for me, and I don't like getting glue on my skin, like on my hands. So if you're also like that, slay. This is the Essence Lash Princess Waterproof. I like this eye mascara a lot. I don't know why I called it eye mascara, but and I also do the bottom lashes, and I'll do the same to the other side. I'm just noticing some of my eyeliner isn't filled in all the way. That happens all the time. That's totally normal. You just want to make sure it's like as filled as you can. Now, eyelash. I'm just gonna stick it on. I know a lot of people have those little tweezers, but I can't fucking do that. I'm really shaky, so it's honestly easier for me to just use my hand instead of another instrument that I'm not used to using while shaky. I just really make sure it's on the inner corner. The inner corner is like the most important spot for me because I really do not want it to lift on the inner corner, otherwise I get really fucking annoyed. So yeah, the very first thing I worry about is the inner corner and the outer corner, so it's not in a weird spot on my eye and feels weird. Because if you put on lashes wrong, you can tell, not even just like by looking at them, but by feeling them. They'll feel really uncomfortable. Eyelashes should not feel that uncomfortable. Like, I honestly forget that I'm wearing them a lot of the time during the day. So if you can really tell you're wearing eyelashes, you're probably not doing them right, or you have shitty eyelashes. And remember, cut your lashes. Always start on the like longer, thicker end, and then cut your lashes, please, because it helps very much so. The next thing I'm using is this NYX matte lip liner in Suede, and I just overline my lips a little bit. And then once I'm done with that, I just like to put on like a nude pink-ish color. I don't really know how to describe this color. Yeah, basically it usually looks a little silly, to be honest. I really suck at overlining. There's a fucking fly. I can't see it, but I fucking hear it buzzing around my head. This is the look. I love it a lot. This is my favorite makeup look because I think it looks cool. Sometimes it looks different even though it's the same, because I don't do my makeup the same every day. Like, sometimes I fuck up and I just have to go roll with the punches, and I think that's my biggest tip, is roll with the fucking punches. If you fuck up, you don't always have to undo it. You can always use it and add to it and just fucking say slay and live your best life. So if you liked this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know your favorite part of my tutorial or what you want to try next if you're doing makeup, if you're into makeup. And let me know if you want more makeup videos, because I definitely can provide more makeup videos because I love doing makeup and I think it's really fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.